And go ahead and close your eyes. Rest your hands onto your knees. Take a breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, relaxing your shoulders. And let's take 2 more of these. Inhale through the nose. No expectation to have a perfect posture or anything. Exhale through the mouth, side out. And 1 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. And let the lips touch one another. And feel the eyelids becoming heavier and heavier. And feel the pelvis becoming heavier and heavier towards the ground. Allow the legs to be heavy as well. Notice the heaviness of your hands, of your arms onto your knees. Imagine that they're so heavy that they're gently pressing your legs down towards the ground. You don't put any effort, you just feel the heaviness of the bones and the muscles. And then feel the spine rising as the crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. And feel your skin softening. Really imagine, feel the skin softening almost as if it has the capacity to relax your whole system, your whole body, even your mind. Notice if your belly is tight, if it's holding on to anything, if it's kind of you're using your belly quite a lot to be in a seated position. And it doesn't have to be completely relaxed, but what if you just bring your awareness there and you gently soften? And then what about your face? Can you relax the expression on your face? And just come to notice your breathing. How is the body breathing right now? And what is that first sensation of entering the practice space? Those first sensations when you close your eyes and you resolve to begin. How does it feel like to enter this sacred space of your practice? Maybe there's excitement, maybe there's resistance, maybe there's a mood that you can identify. Notice if the breath changes at all, meaning maybe it becomes a little bit more elongated, or maybe it becomes even more restricted because maybe you're not super comfortable here. So just noticing what's present in this moment. Couple more breaths. And we're going to chant Om together. And in order to do so, we're going to simply chant 3 rounds. We're going to reach the arms up overhead with the inhale, and we'll chant Om with the exhale as we bring them down. So reach your arms up as you breathe in. bowing the head towards the heart for a moment, just noticing any sensations from the vibration as we open the practice. And slowly make your way towards child's pose. And we're gonna meet there. So I'm gonna offer several things in this practice, but always honor your body, honor the stage that you are in your practice, as well as, you know, how you feel today. Maybe you feel super energized, maybe not. So in your child's pose, extend your hands far, far forward. Make sure the hips come towards the heels. Allow the forehead to come down to the earth. Really let it be supported. And as you exhale, feel the chest melting down towards the ground. And let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhaling, feeling the back body, front body, side body. And exhaling, softening the chest down towards the ground. Maybe you feel a sensation at the underarm area. And one more, inhale. And exhaling, softening. Good, and from here, we're going to press through the shins and come up with a rounded back towards all fours almost, but maybe the hands are slightly more forward than the shoulders. And then open up the chest into a cow pose, and then the sitting bones will drive you back towards child's pose again. Do you hear me okay now, Timo? Is it better? Okay, maybe it's probably the harmonium. Okay, so again, inhale, press the shins, roll forward. Open up the chest at the top, that's the top of your inhale, and exhale, hips to the heels, glide back. Let's come through a few more of those. Inhale, round forward, feel your butt opening up, then at the top of the inhale, you open up, and exhale, hips drive you back, child's pose. 3 more of those, coming forward, rounding, opening at the top of the inhale, and back. So just bringing some movement into the spine. 2 more, inhaling, coming forward, opening up the top. Maybe you find a soft Ujjayi breath here, exhale, coming back. Close your eyes at this last one if they're not closed already. Inhale, coming forward, opening up, feeling the chest, broadening the collarbones. Exhale, hips to heels. Let's come forward again with the inhale. With the exhale, tuck the toes, press back to downward dog. Super relaxed, we're still warming up, no rush. Just notice how is this downward dog today. It's this posture we come to every time, well, some of us, not everybody, into our practice. How is it new each time? Send the hips up and back. Feel free to keep the knees bent. Soften the jaw, relax your neck, relax the forehead. Press through the hands, rolling the shoulders outwardly. Find an inhale here. And with the exhale, just notice the belly coming back at the bottom of this exhale. So there is a sense of that Uddiyana Bandha. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, let the air go. And at the bottom of this exhale, just hold the breath out for a second. Relax your belly. Notice what happens. There's a little cave. One more breath like so. Inhale. And exhale. Allowing the belly to come back. Next time you inhale, come high up onto the toes. Roll forward towards high plank. And with the exhale, send the hips up and back again, downward dog. So spinal waves, a few rounds. Inhale forward towards high plank. And exhale back to downward dog. Take your time to just familiarize yourself with how your spine feels like today. Inhale, come forward. Broad collarbone, feel your strength for a moment. And exhale, send it back. 2 more of these. Inhale forward to plank. How smooth can this movement be? Can you sense this feeling as if the spine is a wave? One more. Press through the toes, heels up, ripple forward, one vertebra at a time. Breath in, exhale, send it back, down dog. Let's come forward once more to plank. Inhale. I'm going to introduce how we're going to transition today in our flow, so the vinyasa. Exhale, come all the way down through chaturanga super slowly. If you need to place the knees down, feel free to do so. Inhale, a little cobra, press all 10 toes down, lift the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, press back through child's pose, tuck the toes. Inhale, roll forward through all fours, as we did before with a rounded back. And allow the pelvis to come down, so we're going to come into a floating upward dog with the toes stacked. Inhale here, mindful of your lower back, we're still warming up. Exhale, chin to chest, send it back, downward dog. Again, inhale, come forward to a plank pose. Exhale, super slow chaturanga, resist the ground. Inhale into a cobra, shoulders back. Exhale, press it back, child's pose. Toes stacked. Inhale forward, through all fours with a rounded back. Exhale, allow the pelvis to sink, lift the knees, open the chest forward, breath in. Exhale, back, downward dog. One more like that. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, slow chaturanga. Inhale, a little cobra, super strong legs. Exhale, press back, child's pose, toes stacked. Inhale forward through all fours, rounded back. Exhale, allow the pelvis to sink, lift the knees, open the chest, breathe in. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. Keep the feet hip width apart. Grab hold of opposite elbows, relax the head, relax the neck. Just take a moment here to dangle. Feel free to keep your knees as bent as you need to in order for your chest, your belly to come as close to your thighs as possible. Just a couple of breaths, feeling the vertebrae separating from one another. Good, and release the hands down. Tuck the tailbone in, bend the knees slightly, roll up one vertebra at a time. And as you come all the way up, reach the arms up over the head, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just a couple of rounds of Chandrasana. Inhale as you reach up, open the chest slightly at the top. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Step your left leg back, bring the knee down. Inhale, bring the arms up. And then circle them around. Frame the right foot, glide back to Ardachandrasana. Inhale, come forward to a Crescent Lunge. Modified Chandrasana that is. Exhale, hands to the earth, step it back, downward dog. Our vinyasa. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale through chaturanga all the way to earth. Inhale, little cobra, shoulders back, or you can come higher if you wish. Exhale, tucked toes, child's pose. Inhale forward through all fours with a rounded back, unfold into a floating dog. Breathe in at the top. Exhale, chin to chest, downward dog. Step the left foot forward, bring the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Open up through the chest. And circle the arms back and around. Frame the left foot, glide back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, come up into a Crescent Lunge. Reach the arms up, open the chest. Exhale, step it forward and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Slide back and at the top, open the chest. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round like so. Inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as you circle them down, fold forward, Adho Hanumanasana. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Lift the back knee off the floor, arms lift up. Exhale, hands to earth, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank, our vinyasa. Exhale, through chaturanga all the way to the earth. Cobra, lower high, inhale, draw the shoulders back and in. Exhale, press it back, child's pose, tuck toes. Inhale, forward through all fours. Exhale, unravel, floating dog. Inhale, press the floor, puff up the chest, strong legs. Exhale, chin to chest, gather through the core, down dog. Right foot forward, left knee down, reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, circle back and around, fold over the right leg. Inhale, Crescent Lunge, reach up. Exhale, step it forward and fold in. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardachandrasana, all the way up, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Now, as the feet are hip width apart, we're going to come into Uttanasana, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the chest to the thighs, dive and brush, hands come back. And twice more, or rather 3 times. Inhale, keep the knees bent but open the chest. Exhale, chest to thighs, dive and brush. Again, inhale. Now you really need your breath here. Exhale, chest to thighs. That's it. One more, breathing. You can already feel the fire, I can. Exhale, fold forward. This time interlace your hands back behind you. Allow them to be pulled by gravity. Soften the face, jaw, neck. Again, the knees can be as bent as you need them to, in order to feel the upper body coming more vertical to the floor. Couple of breaths. And again, can you sense at the bottom of this exhale, the belly relaxing backwards towards the spine? So you're not pulling the belly back, it relaxes back towards the spine. Take one more breath here. Good, release the hands down, take a halfway lift, Ardachandrasana, lengthen. And exhale, simply press back to downward facing dog, just walk back. Good, let's bring the knees down and we'll come through Virabhadrasana. So as you inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, as you are, square your hips. As you inhale, lift the chest, lift the crown of the head. Try to imagine that your toes will touch your head. And exhale, bring the knee to the nose, round and touch. 3 more of these. Inhale, opening up. Imagine your leg is like a tiger's tail. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale, opening up. Some people can actually touch their toes to their head. I can't. Exhale, round. Last one. Breathe in, open up. Exhale, gather in. Inhale, come into a neutral position with the leg. Extend it back. We're going to turn the shin sideways and find a nice side opening, kind of a supported Pashimutanasana here. Reach the right arm up and over. Feel your whole right side body lengthening. Press the left shin down. Imagine your left hip bone coming forwards towards the side of your mat. Let's take just one more breath here, really feeling the space created in between your ribs. Good. From here, lift the right leg and cactus your right arm. As we inhale, we're going to bend, kind of try to reach back Again, imagine as if with your right toes you want to touch your head. And as you exhale, gathering through the core, touch the elbow to your knee. And let's keep going with that. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, elbow to knee. So working on our obliques. Again, now find your breath and notice, where are you holding on? Is it your jaw? Is it your third eye center? Can you redistribute the energy, inhale, open, so that the effort doesn't go just to one place that exhausts you, but rather it kind of spreads. Now the next time you're gonna place the elbow to the knee, let that be the last. And then next time you open, bring that right arm around. Maybe you catch your foot. Good, press to open. Find a little back bend. If you can't grab your foot, that's fine. Just imagine as if you're trying to reach towards it. Good. Soft neck, shoulders back. Let's take one more breath in. Gently kick the foot to the hand. And as you exhale, release your foot. Bring it forward. If you can, hover towards the top of the mat. That's it. Allow the shin to come back to where it was. And as you inhale, reach the arms up in Anahata Asana, low lunge. Good. Now, let's find some alignment here. So hugging through the inner thighs. So you're not just collapsing, you're hugging in. And then draw the right foot. Imagine as if it magnetizes to your knee. So as if you're trying to create a wrinkle on your mat. And open through the chest, reaching up with the arms. Soften through the ribs. In fact, let's interlace the hands. Open the elbows wide and rest the head onto your hands and look up. Feel that space created in the front of the left leg. Just finding a little back bend. That's it, everyone. Just a couple more breaths. Ivana, try to widen the space between your two legs. So actually, the right foot more forward towards the top of the mat. And then try to bring your pelvis further forward and down. Yeah, so that you feel that stretch. Good. Release your hands down with your next exhale. Glide back to half Hanumanasana. Few breaths here, just saying hi to the back of your right leg. And can you notice the pulsation that exists even in the stillness? So the inhale kind of inflates our whole body and kind of takes us out of the shape. And with the exhale, we kind of melt into the shape a little more. And the depth in the practice has nothing to do with how the shape looks different on the outside, but rather how we can have more clarity and understanding and be more familiar with our body in the shape. Let's take one more breath. Let it be explorative. On your next inhale, bring the right foot down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and reach the arms up. So we're gonna hold Crescent Lunge for a few breaths. Good, make sure the back leg is energized. The front knee is happy, it's not going in, it's not going out. Let's bring the hands into interlace as we did before. Rest the head back. So working on chest openers today. Just a couple more breaths. How is your breath? Can you notice how the breath shifts with the way you move? Good. With your hands, bring your head back. Reach the arms up, inhale. 2 options. Either left hand down, we're going to take a twist, right arm up, or you draw your hands in prayer and you come into an unsupported twist. Up to you. Make sure the back heel is lifted, pointing up towards the sky. With every exhale, the belly gathers in. And notice how the spiral of your ribs helps your organs to receive a gentle massage. Last 2 breaths. Make them count. Let the breath communicate to your nervous system that there's calmness, there's no stress, no fight or flight. With your next inhale, come back up, reach the arms up. As you exhale, reach forward. Very simple, we're just going to come into a supported warrior 3. Good. From here, reach the toes back, open up through the chest. You might need support here with a block. As you exhale, bend the right knee, tap the left knee to your calf. 3 more like those. Inhale, open and reach. Exhale into a tight little ball. Inhale, reach. Exhale, gather. It's a lot of core. I know your right leg is burning probably. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, gather in. Good. Release the left toes down and come into a sit like so. Turn to the right like a twist again. If you feel super excited, you could go to an arm balance, but it's just optional. So you could go to Uttanasana or, play with Uttanasana, but you don't have to. You could just be in the twist. And the twist is wonderful. Good, take your time in your Uttanasana play or the twist. And slowly, at your own pace, come back. And as you are in your little squat, just extend through the legs, bring them together and fold in a cross-legged Uttanasana. Just a couple of breaths. Creates a different sensation when we come into Uttanasana like this. Okay, take a halfway lift, look forward. Bring the hands forward and just simply uncross your legs, come back to downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Let's find our vinyasa. Exhale slowly through chaturanga all the way to earth. Inhale into a cobra, shoulders back. Press all 10 toes down, open up through the chest. Exhale, press back, child's pose with toes stacked. Inhale with a rounded back. Exhale, pelvis down, legs floating. Inhale, press the floor, crown high. Exhale, send it back, down dog. We're gonna hold downward dog for about 3-4 breaths. You can take child's pose for a moment if you need to. Nice, everyone. Child's pose is always there. Notice where in your body there might be tightness. Can you decompress by releasing any stagnant energy through the ground? So say, if you feel like, let's say your neck is tight, can you imagine that this tightness goes from your neck towards your hands down to earth and being absorbed by the earth? Good, let's bring the knees down to come onto the other side, same sequence. So with the inhale, extend the left leg back. The exhale, square your hips, gentle gathering through the belly. Press the floor away. Inhale as you open the chest, bend the knee as if you're going to touch your toes to your head. Exhale, knee to nose, round and touch, press. 3 more. Inhale, opening Vyagri, meaning tiger. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, visualize that tiger's tail. Inhale, opening. Exhale, gathering. Last one. The spine is like cat and cow, but the leg also participates. An extension of the spine. Inhale, send it back, square hips. Exhale, turn the right shin sideways. Left foot presses down, left arm up. Reach the left arm up and over. Find an outside body opening here. Feeling the intercostal muscles, those small muscles that are connecting the ribs. Spreading. A place where it's really usual to hold tension. Good, one more breath, pressing the knife edge of the left foot down, reaching through the left fingertips. And now we're gonna lift the left leg, bend the left arm, and as you inhale, can you imagine as if again you're gonna touch your toes to the crown of your head, open through the collarbone, elbow back. Exhale, gather through the belly, knee to elbow. Keep going with that. Inhale, opening. Pressing through the right arm. It's not the wrist that takes the weight. It's not the elbow. You're pressing from your side body. Open up. Inhale. Exhale, gather. Imagine as if you would do that 100 times. You won't. Exhale, touch. Last one, inhale, but it's a pulsation, opening. Exhale, there's a gathering. Next time you open, bring the left arm towards your foot, left hand towards the foot. Maybe you catch your foot, maybe you don't. And then gently kick the foot to the hand to find space in the front body. Good. Maybe you're gazing down, maybe sideways. How is the jaw reacting? How is the breath? Good. We're going to use the same movement later on in Ardachandrasana. Take one more breath in. As you breathe out, release the foot. Bring it all the way forward to the top of the mat. You could carry it there as well with your hand. Allow the right shin to come back to where it was. Inhale, come up, crescent. That's it. The back toes can be tucked or untucked. And how is the breath? Let's interlace the fingertips behind the head. Rest the head. And keep opening. Keep lengthening up. So visualizing the spine going up first and then back. And your head is resting, it's relaxed. Good. That's it. So we might think that an advanced yoga practice has more and more and more shapes and intensity and there's more on the menu anyway. But actually, it's about doing less, but with more precision and how we relate, most importantly. Let's take one more breath. Look up. Exhale, bring your head back up with your hands. Release the hands to frame the left foot. Glide back, Ardachandrasana. So how can we soften here? How can we sense how can we allow the residue from the previous posture to kind of leave and being this next place with full presence. Good, just about 3 more breaths. Again, can you feel that pulsation? Can you feel how with the inhale everything is inflating, coming away from the ground? And with the exhale there's a yielding. Twice more. Good. With your next inhale, open up through the chest. Release the left foot down, tuck the back toes, back knee lifts, crescent. Again, interlacing the hands if that serves you. Opening through the chest, super strong back leg, knees lifted. Good. A nice bend in the front leg. Breath. And as well, when we hold, we can also tend to that dialogue. You know, what is going on in the mind? What are the thoughts? What are the stories? How can we be with the body? Allow the energy to move. Last breath. As you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, either supported or unsupported twist. This is where your legs are really going to become super fiery. And of course, at any point, feel free to release the back knee down to the ground. And working on the twisting of the spine. Again, soft neck. You don't have to gaze up. You can gaze down. Your neck doesn't need more to do. It's doing enough already. Gazing at screens. And how does it feel in the belly? And how can you be gentle with your body? So it's not a hard twist where we push and we expect that everything gets squeezed. There's a gentleness. Take one last breath here. As you inhale, come back up, reach and lengthen. Exhale, reach forward, shift as you place the hands down and lift the right leg up. Supported Vira 3. Inhale, reach through the crown, reach through the toes. Exhale, tap the knee to the shin. 3 more. Inhale, I know this left leg is talking to you. Exhale, tap. Feel free to take a break if you need to. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tap, coil in. You can go super low. As you see, I'm not going super low. Inhale, open. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Release those right toes, down. Walk your hands back and come to sit in this position. Good. Start coming to the twist. Hands in prayer as the right elbow hooks outside the left knee. And if this is too much, you can just be in a forward fold. Option to go to Uttanasana, only if she's calling you. Only if she's like, yes. I'm just offering options. Staying present with the breath, not engaging with the story. Good. When you've had enough, come forward, bring the hands down. Find Uttanasana as you cross the legs in Uttanasana. Relax your neck and your head. If you're in Kundinyasana, take your time to meet us in cross-legged Uttanasana. And again, the knees can be bent. One more full breath. Good. As you inhale, take a halfway lift. Bring the hands forward, uncross your legs, walk it back, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, with or without the knees, chaturanga, all the way to earth. This time as you inhale, come into this airplane Shalambhasana. Reach through the hands, reach through the feet. Exhale, come down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, cobra, low or high, elbows in. Exhale, tuck the toes, child's pose. Maybe an exhale from the mouth. Inhale, forward to all fours. Ripple as the pelvis comes down, tuck toes. Well, actually, they're already tucked with the knees. Breath in. Exhale, all the way back, downward dog. Good, let's bring the knees down for a moment. And come to sit back onto your heels. Relax your hands onto your thighs, close your eyes. And just notice. Just notice, how is the body right now? How is the heart beating? How is the breath flowing? How is the nervous system? Do you feel agitated? Do you feel edgy? Do you feel soft, in flow? Is there tightness anywhere in the body? Is there tension? What if you relaxed your face a little more? What is the expression in your face? Good, and let's gently from here come to Anahata Asana. Bring the hands forward. Your hips will be over the knees and the chest will melt down towards the earth. Just a few breaths here, and then we will come to a second wave of our flow. So the forehead can be down or the chin. And again, can you feel that pulsation? Can you feel how when you inhale, there's this floating sensation, this inflation, and then the exhale, there's this yielding. So you're not pressing your chest down, it just surrenders down, surrenders to gravity. So we are not using our body to perform poses, but we are using the yoga asanas to learn about the body. And it's easy to forget. On your next inhale, press the hands, come back up, bring the hands further down, further closer to your knees, and come back to downward facing. So we'll come into a second wave now. So from downward dog, reach the right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring the knee towards the nose, gather round and touch. Good. Then second one, super slowly, don't rush this movement. Inhale. And exhale, knee to the nose. One more. Inhale, open, back and up. Hips are square. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back and up. Open up the hip, keep your leg extended. Exhale, bend the knee. Start trying to find the ground with your right toe. So going through that side plank towards wild thing, optional if you want to open up. And if this is too much, you can be as we did before with the knee down and opening up here. So if you're with me on Wild Thing, take a couple of breaths. Start opening the chest up towards the sky. And as you exhale, start looking down and bring the right foot forward to the top of the mat. You can carry it there, or you can hover and go super slowly. Release the left heel down. Inhale, come up, second warrior. Good. Let's hold this one as well. So what is the essence of the warrior? Why is this shape called the warrior pose? And the asanas, and that's the difference between a pose and an asana, is that the asana holds an energetic charge. So it stops being an exercise, but it's rather a full body mudra, a full body gesture, and the gesture has an energetic charge. And in the warrior situation, we sense this determination, readiness, precision, groundedness. What does this shape evoke in your body? As we inhale, we're going to reverse the warrior. And how is this different? For example, this is more open to receive, heart open. As we exhale, elbow to knee, left arm up and over. Badakonasana. And let's flow through these two. Inhale, open it up, reverse warrior. Allow the top arm to circle from your front body. Exhale, left arm up and over. And this also circles from the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, up and over. Let's hold this one. You can either stay here or right hand inside the right foot or outside. Pressing the knife edge of the left foot down firmly, extending through the fingertips. Two more breaths. As you inhale, come all the way back up, extend the front leg, heel toe the back foot once, Trikonasana, reach forward with the right fingertips, send the left hip bone back, release the right hand down, let it dangle, so don't use it so much, and extend the left arm up. Again, the neck soft, long, press through the feet. Imagine if somebody is pulling you from your left hand up towards the sky. Breath. How are we using the shape to learn about the body? And it's not just the physical body, it's the emotional body and the mind body. What are the emotions that circulate? What are the thoughts that circulate? The reactions, the habitual patterns. Last breath here. Release your left hand to your left hip bone. Start start bending the right leg rather. You will either keep your hand into your ankle, so we're going for Ardachandrasana, half moon, or you can use a block, or you can place your hands at the top right corner of your mat. So shifting the weight forward, pressing the right foot down, imagine as if your foot is giant, then extend the left leg back and up. That's it. So feel free to use support. If this is too much, you can have both hands down and come into a super fully supported Ardachandrasana. You can either stay here or option to bend your left leg, catch it with your left hand, and open in Chapasana. And everything is optional. It helps to gaze down for this one. How does it feel nourishing in your body? Last 2 breaths. Good. Slowly release the left foot. Super slowly let it come all the way towards the back of the mat and come with all 10 toes facing the side of the mat into Badakonasana. Any variation that you like, so either catching the heels, interlacing the hands behind you, on the ground, your choice. And feel as if your body is being breathed. So it's not just you huffing and puffing, there's this sense of air coming in and air releasing out. And how does it feel to be breathed? Last breath. Bringing your hands, if they were interlaced, back towards the sacrum and down to the earth. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Just simply step the right leg back, downward facing. Our vinyasa, inhale forward to plank. Rippling forward, exhaling, chaturanga to earth. Inhale, shalabhasana. Lift the legs, lift the arms. How long can you stay? I mean, not how long can you stay in the pose, but how long, elongated can you be? And exhale, hands down under the shoulders, release the legs. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, back to tuck-toe, child's pose. Inhale, forward through all fours, rippling, allow the pelvis to sink down, open up the chest, breath in. Exhale, all the way back, downward facing. This point of check-in. And if downward dog, if you've had enough downward dogs, you can always take child's pose or Anahata Asana, the hard asana. Let's make our way to the other side. Extend the left leg up and back. Keep the hips square. Exhale, knee to nose, round and touch. Inhale, back and up. It's a movement meditation. There's no rush. Exhale, knee to nose. Tiger's tail. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back and up. Open up the hip. Keep the leg extended and straight. Keep reaching up through the sky. Exhale, bend it back behind you. Meet the floor with your left toes. Inhale, press everything to the ground. Open up into Wild Thing or supported Wild Thing. It's absolutely effective as well. Now you know what's coming. We're going to step the left foot to the top of the mat. So your choice if you're going to use your hand to bring that leg to the top of the mat or you want to play around without. Good. Release the right heel down. Virabhadrasana 2. Open up. And we're going to hold. Soft shoulders. Gaze past your middle finger. Again, can you tap into the sense of the warrior? There's focus. patience. What else come up for you with this shape? Steadiness, concentration. And how can we learn about ourselves through the practice? Where do we tend to hold on to? Let's inhale to reverse. Nice breath in, feel your side body opening. Exhale, circle the arm, elbow to knee, right arm up and over. And we'll keep going. Inhale, take it slowly, make it really enjoyable. Open up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Maybe you add extra breaths, that's fine. And again, inhale. Exhale. Let's hold it here, either elbow to knee or readjust as your body asks you to. Again, notice those areas that you tend to hold tension. For me, it's the neck and the jaw. I know that I constantly need to go back there to see how can I soften here. And where can I put more effort to reduce the effort in those areas that are not necessary to participate at the moment. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Extend the front leg. Whoo! Heel toe the back foot. Reach forward with your fingertips. Right hip bone back. Release the left arm, right arm up. And make sure that the left hip bone is rotating outwards. Pressing through the feet, reaching up through that right hand. And then there's this inner softness. This balance between effort and effortlessness. We'll make our way to Ardachandrasana. Release the right hand to your right hip bone. Lean forward, either with or without support. If you've done this 1,000 times and you want to challenge yourself, you can keep your hand onto your shin. Or you can be super supported with both hands down. Why not? You can play around with placing less weight onto your left hand. Really nice, everyone. Feel free to be, for it to be wobbly. If you fall, who cares? And as you're ready, bend the right leg. Maybe you catch it with your right hand. It's optional. Maybe you kick. Maybe not today. Or maybe you try and you fall. It doesn't matter. It's an exploration, and it's nice to tap into the playfulness rather than the discipline and how strict we need to be. It can be playful, it can be fun, it can be explorative. Let's take one more breath. Of course, sometimes it can also make us really annoyed. Release the right foot and bring the right foot all the way back and immediately come into Prasarita again. Alternate toes pointing to the side of the mat. Your choice of the forward fold. Hands can be down, interlaced. If it's calling you, you can go into a headstand. You don't have to. How can you tend to your body's needs? A forward fold is absolutely amazing. It massages the intestinal organs. It brings fresh blood to the head and the heart. Well, blood to be purified, actually. The spine decompresses. Amazing for the hips. Just a couple more breaths. And if you're in headstand, take your time, there's no rush. So being present, experiencing the shape, not surviving it. Good, take one more full breath. As you inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Step the left leg back, down dog. Let's take it through our vinyasa. Final one, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, slow chaturanga all the way to earth. Can you completely let go when you touch the earth? Feel the sensation of the front body yielding. Inhale, open it up. This time you either stay here in Shalabhasana or bend your legs. You either stay here or you catch. Gently pressing back. No pressure, no violence, no force. It's gentle. Dhanurasana. And it's optional. You could just be lying in a prostration. Let's take one more breath. Next inhale, press a little more, and the exhale, come all the way down to the earth. Rest for a moment. Rock your tailbone from side to side. And how can you yield towards the earth? How can you let immediately from the moment where you need to be 100% engaged to 100% relaxed. How can we communicate that right now I don't need to put any effort? Good. Slide your hands under your shoulders. A little cobra, breath in. Exhale, tuck toes, child's pose with the toes tucked. Inhale, forward through all fours, unraveling. Upward facing dog. Let's hold this one for a couple of breaths, maybe shifting a little bit from side to side. Exhale, send it back down dog. Good, release the knees down. Sit onto your heels. Hands resting, palms facing up onto your thighs. If you feel like there's any residue, any tension, let it go through the mouth. And let's make our way to on our seat. So bring the sitting bones down. We'll come into a Badakonasana, feet together, knees apart. So two options here. If this is comfortable for you with the heels closer to your pubic bone, go for that. If that's not so enjoyable for you, then feel free to have loads of space so you come more into this butterfly shape. So any variation. Take a breath in to elongate your spine, and with a breath out, lean forwards. Gently press your arms to the inner thighs if you're in the shorter Badakonasana variation. You can allow the forehead to be pulled by gravity. If you're in the wider one, you can use your hands for support. So again, it's a yielding. Can you soften even more through the shoulders? Can you soften the eyes? Bring Feeling so much breath in the lower back, the sacrum. With your next inhale, come on up. Extend the legs. Let's take a Pashimutanasana, forward fold. Again, as you elongate the spine, come all the way up, and with your exhale, lean forward, folding over the legs, and feel free to keep your knees bent or just stay higher up, holding onto your shins. Allow the breath to stroke all those areas that feel that they're blocked. Often we translate that as if, it's this muscle or this joint that is blocked. But can we also tend to the emotion? In a way, the muscles and the joints often hold on to emotions, and this is why they might feel restricted. So what else is there? What else is there apart from that tight hamstring? Last 2 breaths. Good. On your next inhale, start coming up. And super slowly, we're going to shift all the way down. So shift the sitting bones forward and roll onto your back, or any way that feels good to you. Bring your legs into a happy baby. You can keep your toes pointed or flexed. You can catch your feet or the shins. And just rock a little bit from side to side. And slowly we will make our way towards Shavasana, but feel free to come into any shape that you feel you really need to and I didn't offer. So make your Shavasana super enjoyable. And the moment you find stillness, can you stay with your body and tend to that buzz, that vibration, that pulsation? Can you stay with the body? Can you stay with what is there? It's the heart pumping blood. Blood circulating through the arteries and the veins. Lymphatic fluid clearing your body of debris. Every single cell breathing. Every single cell breathing. Oxygenated. Revitalized. Nourished. Vibrant and healthy. Jyotirgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Sarvesham Swasti Bhavantu Sarvesham Shanti Bhavantu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavantu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Peace prayer. Start deepening your breath. And reach the arms up overhead to take a nice stretch. And gently make your way to your side body. Take a moment there, exhale, and super gently press the floor to come into a seated position as we began. Eyes closed, hands resting on your knees as we began. Again, coming back to this vinyasa, this full circle. Really, vinyasa is the cycle. Our breath is a vinyasa. The journey of the earth around the sun is a vinyasa. So how does it feel now? How is your body now? How is the belly now? How is the breath now? On your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead, join the palms together. Let's chant one Om to close the practice as we bring the hands down. Breath in. Head to the heart. Thank you everyone. Namaste. Thanking yourself for taking time to practice. Namaste everyone. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm going to just put my website just in case you want to connect. Or Instagram. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Unmute yourselves, anything. I'm gonna leave the meeting last. Kira, yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can unmute you. Ask to unmute. Hey, Marco?
Sorry, that was from earlier.
Ah, okay.